Very good morning to one and all. Myself, Mr. Mahbudur Rahman from KKWA College of Food Technology, Nasik. Today, I will cover a role of biochemical engineering in development of modern fermenter. Now, come on the first slide. First, we will see that role of biochemical engineering in development of modern fermenter. There is an important need in the chemical industry today for engineers. A somewhat broader scientific training than in chemistry, physics, and mathematics. This need will continue to grow as we come nearer to understanding and influencing the process of our every existence. We are referring, of course, to the increasingly important role of the biological sciences. In the past 5 years, the pharmaceutical industry have contributed more to chemical progress and in turn have been benefited more by chemical engineering progress than ever before in their long history. So they have drawn heavily on the best of our technology and have often surprised themselves with the resultant saving in time, cost, and quality. Shortly thereafter, the University of Wisconsin gave notice that it had established an optional biochemical engineering curriculum within its undergraduate chemical engineering program. At about the same time, interest in biochemical engineering was further stimulated by an article, a case study in biochemical engineering. Two things are evident here. First, biochemical, and second, these same people were apparently unaware of the facts of life in the fermentation industry. Whatever the difficulties in defining and delineating bioengineering, one thing that at least is reasonably well agreed. Perhaps a better picture of the true nature of bioengineering can then be gained from a closer look at the chemical engineering. So now, first, now we come on meaning of fermenter. What is our fermenter? Fermenter is nothing but it is closed vessel with adequate arrangement for aeration, agitation, temperature and pH control and drain or overflow vent to remove the waste biomass of cultured microorganism along with their products. Fermenter is used for commercial production in fermentation industries. So it is a device which is a substrate of low value that is utilized by living cell or enzyme to generate a product of higher value. Next one is history of fermenters. DBZ and Liebman in 1944 used the first large scale above 20-liter capacity fermenter for the production of yeast. But it was during the First World War, a British scientist named Jane Wiseman developed a fermenter for the production of eggs. Since importance of aseptic condition was recognized, hence steps were taken to design and construct piping joints and walls in which sterile condition could be achieved and manufactured when required. Now come on design of fermenters. All bioreactors deals with heterogeneous system dealing with two or more phases, example liquid, gas, solid. Therefore, optimal condition for fermentation necessitates efficient transfer of mass, heat, and momentum from one phase to the other. Chemical engineering principles are employed for design and operation of. So, some of the point we should provide for the we should provide our bioreactors. First one is agitation, second is aeration, third one is regulation of factors like temperature, pH, pressure, etc. Next one is sterilization and maintenance of sterility, and last one that is withdrawal of cells. So these should provide bioreactors. Now see here the size of fermenter. There are the various size of the fermenter ranges from 1 to 2 liters as well as also 5 lakh liters Occasionally, even more fermenters of up to 1.2 million liters also have been used, and the size of fermenter used depends on the process and how it is operated. Industrial fermenters can be divided into two major classes, anaerobic and aerobic. Anaerobic fermenter require little special equipment except for removal of heat generated during the fermentation process, whereas aerobic fermenters require much more elaborate equipment to ensure that mixing and adequate aeration are achieved. So now see here the diagram. You are seeing here the diagram that it is included with motor, pH probes, pH controller, as well as cooling jacket aeration system. Okay, so in cooling jacket system, we can say that a large scale industrial fermenter are almost always constructed of stainless steel. Fermenter is a large cylinder closed at the top and the bottom at various pipes and valves are fitted into it. Okay, so you are seeing here that they are fitted like that. The fermenter is fitted externally with cooling jacket through which steam for sterilization or cooling water for cooling is run. Okay, cooling jacket is necessary because sterilization of the nutrient medium and removal of the heat generated are obligatory for the successful completion of the fermentation in the fermenter. For very large fermenter, insufficient heat transfer takes place through the jacket and therefore internal coils are provided through which either steams or cooling water is run. Next one is our, we can say that next point, that is our aeration system. In aeration system, aeration is done, that is one of the most, because you are seeing here that it works either if it is in our aerobic condition, then aeration system, that is one of the most critical part of fermenter. In fermenter with high microbial population density, there it is tremendous oxygen demand by the culture, but oxygen being poorly soluble in water and hardly transferred throughout the growth of medium. Okay, so next one is our stirring. So what is the work of our stirring? It mixes the gas bubble through the liquid culture medium. It mixes the microbial cell, okay, as well as the size and position of the impeller. You are seeing here that impeller. So what is the function of our impeller? Uh, Impeller in the fermenter depends upon the size of fermenter. In tall fermenter, more than one impeller is needed if adequate aeration and agitation is to be obtained. It delay, the impeller should be 1 by third of the fermenter's diameter fitted above the base of the fermenter. Okay, right. The number of impellers may vary from size to the fermenter. Next one is our baffle. So what is the work of our baffle? You are seeing here that it is our baffle. So what is the function of baffle? Baffles are normally incorporated into fermenter of all size to prevent a vortex and improve aeration efficiency. They are metal strip roughly one-tenth of the fermenter's diameter and attached readily on the walls. Next one is controlling device for environmental factors. It means uh, in any microbial fermentation, it is necessary not only to measure growth and product formation but also control the process by altering the formation to control the process. For this purpose, we use various devices in the fermentation. For example, we can say that pH controller, okay, mass level, key nutrients and product concentration, Next one is use of computer in a fermentation. Computer technology has produced a remarkable impact in fermentation work in the recent years, and the computers are used to model fermentation process in industrial fermentation. Okay, so this is all about the whole structures of our industrial aerobic fermentation. So now come on see various type of the fermentation. There are the various types of the fermentation. First one is our stir tank, second one is our airlift fermenter. In struct in our stirred tank fermenter, it consists of cylindrical vessels with motor, and in airlift fermenter, uh, it include culture volume of the vessel that is divided into two interconnected zones by means of baffles or drag. So this is all about various types of the fermenters. Okay, thank you for listening.